A complex problem is a challenge that typically involves multiple, interrelated and dynamic cause and effect relationships. Very often they involve multiple stakeholders, and of course that's many aspects of the work of government. And the interesting thing about complex problems is that in order to really understand them, most of the time you really have to engage with the problem and the people involved to get a useful, realistic appreciation. Well, I think every agency or portfolio, and whether it's even local, state or federal government, have their own suite of complex problems. Everyone can see the sort of persistent issues that are difficult to resolve. But the ones that perhaps that most obviously spring to mind are things like achieving improvement and sustained improvement in educational outcomes, in the way that we can help resolve some of our gas and energy issues, or how we help to sustain and improve the outcomes for regional communities when they're faced with challenges like reducing access to water. So I think there's 3 or 4 key outcomes, I think, for the workshop in terms of skills that people will take away. The first and perhaps most critically is how to identify a complex problem, and critically what that means in terms of how you effectively engage with that problem to tackle it. Beyond that, there are probably 3 other key outcomes. The first is how people can apply practical systems thinking tools to get a much richer and, I'd argue, more realistic appreciation of the problem. The second is how to apply a design mindset to maximising the public value that's created. And the last is understanding what it means to implement solutions to complex problems and how that implementation is a core part not only of the problem but also of the solution. Well, we all need government to work well, and I think what's really clear is there are a lot of challenges in developing and delivering on public policy today. It's really obvious that government face many complex problems. What really motivates me is seeing the sort of breakthroughs that can occur quite rapidly when people are equipped and supported to solve complex problems well. I think the other thing that I'm motivated by is the heightened engagement that the people who work hard in government every day achieve when they can see that their effort is being better placed.